4, 3, 2, 1.
Please do not change channel.
From Krypton Radio, brought to you by Famous Faces and Funnies and Off the Chain with Yvonne Mason. It's the Hangin' with Web Show Radio Hour, the Internet's premier pop culture talk radio show. You're tuned in, you're logged on, and now, your host, award-winning author and journalist JBAuerArt. Who are you hanging with?
Welcome to the Hangin' with Web Show right here from Fandom Kissimmee in Kissimmee, Florida.
Interestingly enough,
yeah. Fandom Kissimmee is in Kissimmee. For those of you that didn't know that,
it's way in Kissimmee though. Like I'm like,
deep.
oh, we'll get like kind of there, and
This
then
is like
we
deep
just
Kissimmee.
had to keep going. Yeah,
well, because
and
most
it's real people
think
Kissimmee.
Most people think of Kissimmee as tourist Kissimmee, which is up on 192.
Right.
We're like in deep, like
where the real people live.
This is where actual people live, and they come to this rec center right here.
Yeah,
and they do stuff. I was just out in the hallway.
Okay.
And apparently the local communities found out we're here.
Nice. Yeah,
So
it's pretty busy out there.
They called the cops.
What?
There's like
you did it.
There's like 5 police officers out in the front lobby.
It was all him.
It probably was. But
well, they probably were interested because there's a Pokemon car outside. The Pikachu car is here.
That would bring people over, yes.
Yeah.
There's a Harry Potter car here.
Yes, the Harry Potter car's here. The Jurassic Park Jeep.
That's awesome.
I got to get the Batman car done soon.
Man.
Yeah, I was talking to...
we're going to need a bigger booth space because we got to bring the Batman car in.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I got the... So I'm just down to the final steps. The guy that's going to help me put it on.
Yeah.
Because it's all going to be vinyl. I got an actual, correct file for all the specs for the car.
Oh, sweet.
So we can line it up perfectly and kind of figure out how we're... Because it's either going to be one big piece or we're going by each section of the vehicle. So, you do the front, one door, another door, and then the back.
That is wicked sweet.
Yeah. So
that is awesome.
I'm hoping... My goal is, at the very least, is by the end of the year to have the Batmobile ready.
Coming to a convention near you.
Hopefully Sci-Fi Bartow.
Well, near us. Maybe not near you. You might not be near it. You're going to want to go to it, though, and see Josh's JBAuerArt Batmobile.
Yes.
Because that's awesome. By the way, we're the Hangin' with Web Show. I'm JW Pomichter, and this is Josh Bauer with JBAuerArt.
That's me.
And we're at
Hi.
Fandom Kissimmee. We can't see the chat.
No.
Because they will not allow us to see what you're
Sage
doing out in
banned
the
us
world.
from the chat.
That's right. So we're just gonna talk and wing it, man.
Yes.
So
we're doing an hour, right?
that was the idea.
Oh God.
That was the idea. I'm gonna exhaust you for an hour, and then you have to go on live.
Then you're gonna go make me paint. There we go.
And
I like it.
What are you painting today, man? What are you gonna do?
You want me to grab it real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bunny's gonna grab it.
We have a team behind the cameras. It's just a crack, top notch.
Thank you, Poofy Tail.
Yes. Wow, man.
So I am painting this. It is a 24-inch by 36-inch canvas.
That's
of,
huge.
Venom. Yeah, I figured since we were
That's
out
like
here.
all afternoon.
I'm thinking 3 hours.
3 hours.
Because usually my normal size is a little bit skinnier, about
Well, in fairness, though, it's Venom, so I'm seeing a lot of red and black.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Usually a 12 by 36-inch canvas, which you guys usually see me paint, it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm trying to get it into that time frame. I wanted to just test and see what I could actually do.
Yeah.
We're at a fun, a little bit on the smaller convention side, so there's not so much stress.
This has got a great local feel.
Yes.
The people that are coming in are just bringing families in.
Oh, yeah. There's kids everywhere.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Just we go to the big conventions all the time, and we're in those big, huge vendor rooms.
Yeah.
With 100,000 people that
Sees
we don't
the people
know.
and
this is just the neighbors from the neighborhood coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's like having their own private convention.
Yeah. I love coming in here. I love the area. Last year when we were here, we got some dinner down the road. And it was phenomenal.
Great photo ops everywhere.
Yeah, the photo of us just popped up. What was that thing right down the road?
Oh, it's a big fountain.
Yeah, tower thingy. Yeah,
That's
I love
awesome.
that picture. Bree did an awesome job with that picture,
yeah.
and it's a nice little family photo.
Hello, Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us.
I don't think Kyle ever leaves his computer.
I don't think so.
Because he watched me last night with the impromptu Artist Weekly update, and then he was right over to the Kitchen Killers about an hour later. And
we did an interesting thing last night, and we did the Kitchen Killers show and your Artist Weekly Update. And just before your Artist Weekly Update, a bunch of us were in another live room with another musician, Josie Day from up north.
Oh, okay, very cool.
And so we got to listen to her. She went online to like YouTube or whatever, and got even from her originals or her cover songs, got the full music for the song.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
A full band performance, and then she was just belting away. It was awesome.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I think I saw the post of that. But that's it's you guys got to follow all of us. I mean, especially the Hanging with Web show.
Just find everybody.
Yeah, if you're tired of television, we can fill up your whole. Yeah, my wife's dancing to the song now. This is her favorite movie.
I don't
song.
actually know. Can you guys hear the time warp going on in the background?
Yeah, can you guys hear the background
I'm not sure
stuff?
if they can. But if you can't, right now from Rocky Horror Picture Show, the time warp is playing.
Yes. And my wife is dancing around.
And Bunny is getting it.
She'll fall asleep right after this, though. You know, this will be her energy of the day.
Well, there goes those 3 paintings that we're going to sell. She danced them away.
But yeah, we like I was saying, if you guys follow Hanging with Web Show, Kitchen Killers, JBAuerArt, main event with Kevin and Mia. Who else?
We have some great podcasts.
Landon Nolan.
There's some great podcasts you can follow. Just click from any of our pages, you can get to Happy Hour with Johnny and Deuce and Funny to Informing.
Yep, I was just with them Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean, so you can just click through and find just about.
We could fill up your entire week of programming.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, you would
Without
not
a
cut
doubt.
the cable and just watch us.
Yeah. So, what do we got going on today? Let's see. You're going to be live painting.
Starting at 1, and
That's
we've
right.
got the camera up, so we're going to rotate the camera, and it's going to be right on me,
Right
so
over
you guys
there.
can stay right on this feed, right? We're just going to keep
stay right on
continuing.
this feed. We're going to keep it going continuously, pretty much.
Yeah.
You guys will lose some sound when Josh goes to the live paint because we're going to switch the sound over to do some interviews, we're thinking.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you'll watch me, and then you guys will be here interviewing. Then we've got the sorting hat ceremony at
2:30.
You're on a panel, correct?
I'm on 2 panels today. I have one I'm doing with Nicole Job in the Comics in the Classroom.
Okay.
That really focuses on getting kids to read through using comics to draw them in. And it's really, a great thing.
Is she always accepting donations of comics?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
I'm getting back into reading comics and trying to, but I don't want this entire stack of comics just sitting around.
Yeah. And you don't want to wait 30 years until they're actually $1 million set.
And they probably won't be.
You never know.
It's never that case.
I remember, true story, when I was 7 years old, when Star Wars came out, and I was really big into, I collected the Topps trading cards.
Okay. Yep.
And, you used to buy a thing of bubble gum and you got 10 cards. And whatever. And it was the only way to get them back then. Nowadays you can go to a card shop or whatever. Then it was the only way to get them was to buy the bubble gum and,
back in the day.
A 7-year-old doesn't mind doing. By the way.
Right.
So I had a pillowcase, and I had collected at least one. I was working on 2 of every card in the collection. Like 700 cards for the 3 movies.
Wow.
Over that period of time. And I got into my teens, and it just kind of left them sit there, right?
Right.
And my mom went through my room one day.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And
this is like every person's worst nightmare.
And she cleaned up, and she said, I haven't seen you using those or playing with those or anything, so I got rid of them. And, of course, I was heartbroken. I was like 11, right? And so I'm heartbroken at 11. And then I got to be a young man and realized that,
how much money are we talking?
Movie memorabilia and that kind of thing, right? Some of the one-off cards that were limited, and I know some people who play like trading card games now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Some of the one-off cards are, $100, $150.
Yeah.
Some of the, rarer, like just from that set cards, but they were a lot of them.
Right.
They're still $30 or $40. And I had 700 of them.
I'm not good at math. Anybody?
He's an artist.
A lot of money.
He's an artist. I'm a writer. All I know is that is, a really good weekend out.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank
you. That true story, that actually happened. And a whole collection of cards. So now I try to be a little easier on the kids when I, put them away, pick them up, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
but I realize now, one of our kids actually does the one of the card play games where you collect the card, but you also play it in a game, like a tabletop game.
Okay.
And and he gets cards that they just come out, and they already have a cash value of $20, $30, $40.
Damn.
And then, and of course, the more rare the card, the more it's worth, and what its trading value is. And
right.
I paying attention, thinking, oh my goodness, all those people out there with their baseball cards from back in the day or their movie memorabilia cards.
Right.
It's and you never know what's going to take off and what's not.
Right.
So if you're a collector, you hang on to that stuff. If you're not a collector, find a good cause.
Oh yeah,
because you got those comic books, you never know, and it will never be more valuable than it is in the hands of someone who's going to read it.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking, because I'm trying, Buffy, Joss Whedon got into redoing Buffy and Angel in two different comic series, and it's basically the retelling of the stories from the beginning in now time. So like there's more cell phones, there's technology, and they're doing things like all kinds of different ways now.
Oh, wow.
So I've been getting into that, and then Batman and the Ninja Turtles has a third series coming out.
Saw that.
So I'm getting back into it, but I'm getting all these comics, and it's becoming a stack of them.
Wow.
I don't have you see all the paintings sitting over here. I don't have room to put a box of comics somewhere.
Well, get them to a school, get them to a kid. It's a great thing. It helps kids who are not really, they don't know that they're going to be interested in reading someday, so they're not interested now. But you put a comic in their hand and a story that engages them and pictures that engage them.
For sure.
And it really does help them to, get more engaged in what they're doing and read more.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a chat room now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What anybody there?
Sage is there.
Sage is there. So wait.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that confuses me. Don't do that. We got what else? We got Harry Potter sorting hat. We have a Harry Potter photo op over here at the Hangin with Web Show booth.
Yeah, big shout out to House of Duncutter, the mad scientist, and Tara Dunn for coming out and dressing up to the nines as McGonagall and
Mad Eye Mooney.
There we go.
Mad Eye Moody, and they had their Harry Potter of the cosplay. Michael is Harry Potter. Oh my, what do you have? Toss it on the set. Come on, we got to show it off. What do we have here? What is this?
Oh, no way. It's the map. It's a doll made of the map.
Sweet.
What is it? Marauder's map from Harry Potter.
Oh, the Marauder's map from Harry Potter. That is awesome.
Did you see it on there, Sage?
She solemnly swears she's up to no good.
That is cool.
That is awesome.
This is Cosplay Michael with the Hangin with Web Show. I want to tell you about my friends at Embellis Effects in Orlando, Florida. They've got makeup, costumes, and props for all of your costume needs. And the team at Embellis Effects is helpful and friendly. Embellis Effects is one of my favorite places, and I know it will be yours too. I'll see you there. Or go to embelliseffects.com. And remember, cosplay is for everyone.
The Planetary Alliance has fallen, replaced by the conglomerate.
Governed by the universe's most powerful corporation.
One planet stands alone. Earth. Captain Reginald Epsilon and his ship, the Stingray.
A new prototype warship that took a decade of research and development refused to recognize his new commander.
And he disappeared in the blink of an eye.
An
all-out manhunt for Epsilon and the Stingray was on. The ruthless Admiral Roth uses Epsilon's executive officer, the stunning Lieutenant Jesse Smythe.
And her little sister Maggie is pawned in a brutal game of cat and mouse.
Can Epsilon save Maggie?
And prevent the most powerful warship in the universe from falling into corrupt hands?
Hands hell-bent on destroying Earth? Find out in Stingray You Can't Hide Forever.
On Amazon.com.
Now on Amazon.com, iCoin from author Jeremy Mosby. It's an alternate reality, and the leader of the planet iCoin is none other than Benjamin Franklin. When corrupt officials threaten not only iCoin but the Earth as well, an unlikely chosen one, Jeremy, must face dark foes to save the Earth and iCoin alike. Author Jeremy Mosby takes readers on a superhero's adventure through this compelling and imaginative alternate universe. Get iCoin on Amazon.com today. Channeling the Mothership is an exciting journey into the higher mysteries. Certified psychic medium and clairvoyant Jerry McDaniel's readings, writings, and messages have been received by thousands of people in more than 45 countries. These messages have been obtained by channeling his higher self. How does he do it? Is it a blessing or a curse? And what lay beyond the reach of your five senses? Channeling the Mothership. Explore the mysteries of the spiritual and the metaphysical. Channeling the Mothership by author Jerry McDaniel. Available on Amazon.com today.
You're listening to Krypton Radio.
How are we doing over here? How's the show running? Yeah, guys, can you guys see us okay?
Yep, looks good. I'm doing the shares real quick.
Oh, nice. Josh is sharing and Sage is running the switchboard over here. It's crazy. We have Tara Dunn and Dennis Cutter, the mad scientist himself.
He didn't bring food.
Huh?
He didn't bring food.
Who didn't bring food?
Mad scientist. Every time
No
I see him,
food.
he has food.
I know, no food?
I'm very sad.
Apparently, Mad Eye Mooney is on a diet. Not Dennis Cutter, because he loves to cook the food, but Mad Eye Moody is on a diet. Cosplay Michael's running around here in Harry Potter. They're going to be preparing for a sorting hat ceremony at 2:30 this afternoon here. So if you want to come on down and bring the kids, get them sorted into their Hogwarts houses.
And I believe it's free to get in, correct?
It is. It is free to get in down here. This is an amazing event. It's free for the community. Come on down, enjoy. We got cosplayers. There are vendors of all kinds. If you're just looking to pick up a piece of art,
yes,
we know a guy.
Yeah.
You know a guy.
And, yeah, he brought a bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of paintings all up.
You do.
I love my wall, by the way. I know they can't see it. They'll see it a little bit later.
Yeah,
but that wall is the best thing I have, and it makes any spot look really nice.
Oh,
because
wow.
I pop it up.
I love this. And it's got a dimension to it.
There's a crazy bunny in the way right now.
Yes.
But yeah, it makes every area pop and look real nice. So
it's really fantastic.
But yeah, and then Cruz Cabrera is here.
Cruz Cabrera is down there on the end, and he is killing it with the glow.
Black light tent,
yeah.
And they even gave him a little bit more space this year. So he's not in the cave.
Yeah. He usually has that big little. You have to kind of crawl in there to get to see it. Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with Cruz, he's a very, very talented artist, and he does everything in black light. He black light paint. So when you hit it with black light, the painting will light up differently, or different things will come out of it. Yeah. He's done where you'll have a painting and it will look like a very fancy splatter.
I was going to say, what's great about Cruz's work is that if you're looking for home decor that won't get you in trouble with the missus, you can get a beautiful landscape portrait to put
or
over
even
the couch.
just like a splatter of colors and swirls that looks very fancy.
It goes up over the couch, and then later, after she goes to bed,
you turn the
light off, and you hit it with a black light, and it's Batman, Superman,
Piccolo,
Spider-Man,
Dragon Ball
name
Z.
it. All of your favorite things, and she'll never know.
But his new setup is really nice because he's got the table off to the side so people can actually walk into the cave and see everything real close.
Fantastic. We got Jeff Carroll over here, comic author Jeff Carroll over here. We got just a ton of people here.
Roland Mann
is here.
Yep, he's here.
Roland Mann is here.
Yeah, it's tons of people here.
It is. We got a DJ up on stage doing his DJing.
Wicca.
So we're hip.
That's how it goes.
We're hip, yeah. As far as you know, it's true. Yeah, we did. We just announced Jeff Carroll was here. Dwight and Rebecca MacPherson, that's right. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Did you see the Dwight and Rebecca MacPherson poster, the Edgar Allan Poe?
No, I don't think I saw that.
They do the Tales of Edgar Allan Poe as almost like a comic character.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And the Adventures of Edgar Allan Poe, and it is amazing. The art is amazing. But they did a poster for Fandom.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it is awesome.
Very cool.
And their character of Edgar Allan Poe, their gothic comic character, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow, look at all these cosplays. It's fantastic, man.
I will say, because we were here last year too, and I came as a fan to hang out with you guys. The cosplays that come here are awesome. I saw a female Miles Morales Spider-Man with the hoodie and everything.
Sweet.
I love that. She looked great. I gave her a thumbs up. I've seen quite a few Spider-Man. We got the Spider-Man from not far from home, Homecoming.
Homecoming, okay.
And then we have another Spider-Man. What were they calling him in the new movie where he wears the black suit, the stealth Spider-Man?
Yes.
It's Monkey.
Night Monkey. Night Monkey suit, yes.
So he has Night Monkey outfit on. Yes. He looks great. What else have I seen here? I thought
I missed something when they said that in the movie. I thought I missed something because I was like, wait, that's not a character. I actually had to go. I went home and Googled, and I'm like, what is that? Because that maybe new or something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was just for the movie.
For the movie. But then I do like with the.
They get you with so many Easter eggs that as soon as they say something like that, the first thing you're like is, oh my god, I missed something. There's a comic with that in it.
Right. Well, and then there's stuff like you don't pick up, and then like, oh, that's a reference to this and this and this.
Yeah.
how do you even find time to put all these references?
License plates that are references to comic book numbers.
Oh yeah, I've been getting into YouTube holes recently where they go and it's a YouTube channel called Rockstar, I believe it is.
New Rockstars.
And they break down different movies, and they break down the comic book references, the MCU references. It's so amazing. I mean, you'll go like Far From Home. They're on a boat and they're going past another boat. The number on the other boat is a reference to the first time Hydra Man came in.
Yes, I saw that.
Who has this
that's Eric Voss with New Rockstars.
Yes, I love him.
Fantastic.
Awesome. I just got into
You can check out Eric Voss and the New Rockstars on YouTube. They are amazing.
Yeah, he's my new favorite guy, and I have been binge watching all their stuff. I love when they go and break down something and they try to guess where it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, a lot of fun.
Another great channel, if you ever get a chance, it's a breakdown, is Emergency Awesome.
Okay, I'll check that
Emergency
one out.
Awesome, great channel. Charlie at Emergency Awesome. And it's really just a single camera shot. It's him talking about whatever. But he really dives into some of the, everything. What's cool about Charlie is that he dives into the storylines that we see on the movies, but he also gets into the business of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to check that out.
He can kind of talk a little bit about, when they were doing Spider-Man, and everybody knows about the Spider-Man deal and how it's evolving every day, right?
Yeah.
And so, he kind of will talk to you about, okay, well, this means this or this means that, or this is just because somebody's contract is up, or, kind of going over. He dives into the back behind it, too, which is really kind of cool to get into, which is a lot of fun. And that's a lot of fun about what we get to do, is that we're here behind the scenes, behind the tables with great artists and creators and everybody. And these are our folk.
Sorry, the music got me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, cool.
This is, look at that. Look at that, man. Isn't that amazing?
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Absolutely. Hocus Pocus Comics, guys. Dwight and Rebecca MacPherson, they amazing work.
That is really cool.
Amazing work.
My main job is working for a Scion company, and I went to graphic design school and all that stuff. So I love looking at everybody's logos. So like the Fandom Kissimmee one's really cool, and the Hocus Pocus one's really neat. I really like that one. That is sharp.
It is. Picking a logo design or whatever is not an easy task, guys. And
designing them for somebody is not an easy task.
No, and we
either.
know that we have a lot of creatives out there on the web right now, and it isn't an easy task to come up with a design. Of all the things that you create, that logo, that identifying mark.
Yes.
And it's gonna brand you, whether you want it to or not. It eventually is gonna brand you. And picking the right thing that sends the right message,
right?
And just pops enough to be.
Well, and it's talking to somebody and trying to do the design for them. There's some times where somebody will come in and go, "I want this." Then there's other times where like, "I have no idea what I want." Okay, what are you doing? Oh, well, I do this and this and this, and then I start breaking it down. Like, I just worked with Cutting It Up.
Okay,
what's her name? I'm terrible with names. She was at Foxwood Wine Company when we were there.
Is that Christine?
Christine.
Krista.
Yeah.
Krista Maxine.
That's it. Yes. So I did her logo. Did you see what I created for her?
Yes, I did. That was awesome.
We were talking back and forth, and she had a few ideas. Because she uses the chili pepper emoji a lot.
Yeah.
So she wanted that in there. She wanted her knife in there. So she starts telling me of certain things she wanted because she really didn't know where to go with what to do.
Yeah.
So she told me what she did, what her goals are, what she is. And then, she goes, well, can you do the emoji? I'm like, let's not do the emoji because I could get into weird stuff. So I start putting things together. I'm like, my first thing was a cutting board. You do a dark wood cutting board, and then I figured out how to make it look like the name of the thing was engraved into the cutting board, and then I made a chili pepper and a knife with little chili pepper spots, like she was actually cutting it.
Oh, wow.
And I put it all together. And then I give her a bunch of different varieties. So, like, my first idea she really liked, but you couldn't see the lettering very well.
Yeah.
So I came up with a brighter color, and I went with one of the colors she wanted, so you could see it from far away. So
awesome.
It was an orange color. But she ended up taking both because the first one looked so good.
Oh. It is. It's something that you get. You have an idea in your mind, but you don't have a visual of it. You just get it there, and then
it's my
you get
job
the visual
to,
back, and you're like, maybe this, maybe that. when you and I, when we sat down and did the HM Arts Entertainment stuff, we were back and forth.
Hi, Terry. All the way from Ireland.
All the way from Ireland. What time is it, Terry? I don't even know if it counts. What time is it in Ireland? It's like Terry has his own time.
Well, usually when he's watching me at 7:30, it's like 1 something.
Yeah. So,
but
Terry, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Hi, Kim. Kim Pomichter.
Hello, Kim Pomichter. My daughter-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. She is, her and my beautiful granddaughter. Are Mommy and G Creations.
Oh, very cool.
And she has the, workings, and she does vinyl t-shirts, the vinyl coverings on t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
And,
gotcha.
All your merch stuff. She's got all kinds of merch that she can do. Her and my son, and I know the brains behind the outfit are my granddaughter. She's 10 months old, and I know she's running the show.
Oh yeah.
But Dylan and Kim work for her, and they get it done.
Yeah.
So
kind of
great
like
merch needs.
Cosplay Michael and you guys.
Cosplay Michael and us, yeah. Really, Cosplay Michael lets us do the show in our spare time when we're not carrying and fetching, his bags.
Or wrangling them in, or spraying them.
Spraying down hairspray. I had hairspray all over my hand about 20 minutes ago.
That was funny.
Colored hairspray. It was.
So, back to the graphic design stuff. It's always very interesting because you have some people that they'll come in, they know what they want. They have this idea and you're like, no, here's why this does not work. And you have to give them something close that they want, but tweak it every so often. And some people want too much. The more basic ones are in style now where it's not a ton of detail to it.
And they grab your attention because they are so basic. There's not so much to draw your, around.
Right.
Like I said, when we did the HM Arts and Entertainment one,
I love that one.
We wanted it colorful.
We need shirts of that.
Things. Yeah. And, because we wanted something that represented everybody.
Yeah, because we're cosplay, we're media, art.
And the Kitchen Killers. How do you like that? We're here in Fandom Kissimmee. We're having a great time, by the way.
Yes.
Guys, if you care, we're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Hello, Mark B. Lee. The one
Hi,
and only
Mark
Mark B. Lee is in the house. Thank you for coming by, man. But our guys, the Kitchen Killers, are notably absent.
Yep.
Because they are big shots now.
They're big shots. They're not. They're too cool for us anymore.
They have been flown up to near Philly.
Yes.
In a little town, Allen, Pennsylvania. They get right out of there near Hershey. And they've been flown up to do the red carpet at a movie premiere.
Yes.
In which their song is the final song on the soundtrack.
Yep.
Walking Man.
Walking Man.
Walking Man is the final song on the soundtrack. So they are up in Pennsylvania, meeting and greeting and hanging out with all the big shots, schmoozing with all the big shots. And
they're near Philadelphia, so just the food options.
Oh, the Northeast is just,
my life is just food. So when they're like, we're going near Philadelphia, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
That is a tall stormtrooper.
He is way too tall for a stormtrooper.
He's not Mark Hamill. I know that. That's not Luke Skywalker.
At all. He actually makes his Mandalorian companion look really short.
He does.
It's kind of like an Abbott and Costello Mandalorian and stormtrooper. It's what are you gonna do? These things happen when you're on the hashtag con life.
Yes.
That's what we.
Famous Faces and Funnies in Melbourne, Florida is leading the way in pop culture fun. From comic books and graphic novels to Funko Pops and collector's items, Famous Faces and Funnies has it all. Rick Shea and the professional team at Famous Faces and Funnies are friendly and knowledgeable. Whether you're looking for toys, props, collector treasures, or a new comic book, Famous Faces and Funnies is your one-stop shop. To find Famous Faces and Funnies on Facebook and Twitter, just type at FFF Comics.
Are you having trouble getting a merchant account? Maybe you need an international payment gateway, or you just got rejected by another merchant account provider. No problem. iPayTotal wants your business. Our high-risk merchant accounts allow you to accept all major credit and debit cards. Our Moto payment gateway allows accepting transactions on the phone. iPayTotal delivers payment solutions and products to help grow your business. Contact us now for your payment processing at iPayTotal.com. iPayTotal, your online payments partner.
Alien invaders enslave Earth.
Unleashing hunters into the ruined wastes.
One young survivor struggles to elude their monsters, clinging to hope.
When he's stolen off the planet by a sarcastic starship AI, they pit their uneasy alliance against a treacherous galaxy.
Explore a whole new verse of barbarism and betrayal
Wonder and Adventure
in the Scion series
by Michael J. Allen.
beginning with Book 1, Scion Conquered Earth.
Available in print, ebook, and audio on Amazon.com.
Every year, tens of millions of people flock to Florida for its sunny beaches and world-famous tourist attractions. Most never learn about the strange and unusual locations just off the beaten path. From the UFOs of Gulf Breeze to Robert the Haunted Doll in Key West, learn about the myths, monsters, and legends from the dark side of the Sunshine State with author Mark Muncy and illustrator Carrie Schultz in their books Eerie Florida and Freaky Florida from the History Press. Find them at eerieflorida.com or wherever books are sold.
Right Before Your Eyes. Mark Bealey, the name of the film is Right Before Your Eyes.
I'm glad we have the girls around because I don't remember anything.
It is premiering tonight at its theatrical release. It has small theater distribution, so it probably won't be at one of our big AMCs or whatever, but our local theaters might see it.
Maybe the Enzion.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
The smaller local theaters might see it. It's Right Before Your Eyes. Filmmaker is David Vincent Bob. It is a semi-autobiographical, inspirational. We saw it here at the International Christian Film and Music Festival in Orlando.
Right.
They screened it. It was amazing. It's just a very inspirational film. I loved it. It was great.
I have not seen it yet, but I've heard very good things. And if they're working with the Kitchen Killers, that has to be a good movie.
You know,
to get Walking Man in there.
David has been a part of our community for over 2 years, the whole time that he's been on this journey.
Right.
He's been in and out of the Kitchen Killers shows and the Hangin with Web show, and he's coming to JBAuerArt.
He's popped in at my feed a couple of times.
I mean, David has been a part of this community for a long time. He was a filmmaker years ago.
Okay.
He had some problems in his midlife.
Okay.
And it's all in the film. He dealt with addiction, and he was raising an autistic son as a single dad.
Right.
He dealt with a lot of different issues, and then as his son grew older, he decided he wanted to get back into filmmaking.
Okay.
And so he decided he would tell a version of his story.
Oh, gotcha.
And it is a remarkable movie about a wonderful journey. It stars it's got a great indie cast, including renowned from his role in Clerks and Clerks 2.
Awesome.
Brian O'Halloran
Very cool.
Stars as the best friend of our main character.
Right.
Through the film. Wonderful film. We got to see it again at the Hello, Moshi. How are you, man?
What's up, Moshi?
And so that's where the guys are headed. The guys are headed to Pennsylvania to see Right Before Your Eyes.
Yes.
Be inspired and be part of the inspiring, because the music is he couldn't have picked a better song. He picked Walking Man, which is in and of itself an inspirational tune about the trials and struggles. And oh my Lord, there's a cow.
Okay, she goes moo.
Cow.
Oh, it's a Chick-fil-A cow.
It's a Chick-fil-A cow.
I'm pretty sure.
There are 5 of them. That's a herd of cows.
There's 5 cows.
That's a herd of cows. There's six cows.
Cows is this?
There are cows.
Moo.
You don't see that at every
You'll
time.
see everything at Fandom Kissimmee.
You will.
My wife's been jamming to the music the whole time. She hasn't even been trying to sell the artwork.
In fairness, we got the Footloose soundtrack going back here now.
We do.
Because you can look back at each era, right?
Right.
And you can see that
she kicked off the shoes.
The 60s has some of the most iconic social conscious music.
Right.
Okay? The 70s gave you disco and dancing music.
Right.
The best movie soundtracks you're ever going to hear came from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing that we're not famous for much, but that was it. And big hair for girls. I don't know what that was about.
Oh, my mom had that hair. It was taller than she was, and you see
I don't
how
like
short
him
my mom
anymore.
is.
See that? I do like Monster, though.
Everybody loves Monster.
That's right. So, but we had great soundtracks for movies.
I was just watching something a little bit older. It might have been 90s, though. Because 90s, I was watching...
There were leftover remnants of the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, I was watching one of the Disney movies. But the soundtracks to some of those movies, you just know where the movie is progressing. Because I'll watch stuff while I paint.
It really was. What was interesting about the 80s soundtracks was that they kind of took, the classic movie soundtrack was always music, just music. It was always composing.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the most iconic music out there are movie sound, Star Wars soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Jones soundtrack.
Yep.
Okay. Never mind. Anything John Williams ever wrote it transcends time.
Right.
But in the 80s, they experimented with taking popular music and the way they had done in the early 70s and weaving it into the story as a part of building the mood.
Right.
And so I mean, this doesn't count. This is Footloose. It doesn't count because the movie was built around music.
Right.
So it's hard to say it counts for that, but it's still one of the most iconic soundtracks out there. Everybody recognizes this instantly.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people dance it. Wow, I got really crowded all of a sudden.
Wow. It's the 6 cows. They draw a crowd.
We need a cow in our team. No llamas.
No llamas, according to Josh, but Sage is determined to get a llama on set someday.
We did figure out a way. If Sage wants a llama painting, I figured out a way to paint a llama painting. It would have to be Cusco from Emperor's New Groove as the llama.
What do you guys think? Can you do that? That sounds like it might be kind of fun. You want to hijack some people? That could be fun. We got a little time. You want to hijack some people? Who's around here? Sage, who's around?
Other than cows.
Besides cows, we can't get a cow on set.
No, and I don't think they talk much, but they dance.
That's Kevin Bacon in a cow outfit. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Could be. But Sage is running around now. She is going to, what shot are we? Oh, we got the front shot. That's good. Yep.
She's got it set up.
They know what she's doing.
Don't you question Sage, sir.
Not me. Not me. We got people coming in. She's Shanghaiing. Excuse me. All right. Oh, she's Shanghaiing people. Oh, there we go.
Here,
Dwight MacPherson himself.
Come
on over here.
Yeah. Nice chair.
Yeah, we'll share a mic too. Get Dwight. Come on in, man.
Have a seat there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hangin with Web Show Live again. We are at Fandom Kissimmee. I'm GW Pomichter. This is
Josh Bauer, JBAuerArt.
Josh Bauer, JBAuerArt. That's what that is. And we're here with Dwight MacPherson, man. Yes. The Adventures of Edgar Allan Poe and other and sundry.
Yes.
How you doing, man? The imaginary voyage of Edgar Allan Poe, right?
Yes. Voyages.
Okay. Oh,
plural.
Almost had that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing
Welcome
fine.
to Fandom Kissimmee.
Yeah, it's great to be here. I mean, it's lively.
It is. There were cows.
There were a herd of cows.
A herd of cows.
A stampede of cows.
Of course I heard of cows.
Dancing cows.
Laugh. Yeah. What are you going to do? So, man, what do you got here? What do you got?
I have the trade
Volume
paperback.
1. Trade paperback. All right.
And we are working on Volume 2 right now.
Awesome.
So it's going to be done very soon.
Fantastic. Let's remind, this is a Facebook Live audience, so they might not have seen the YouTube channel because some of them are kind of lazy and they don't click. I don't know why. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, check out. We did a full interview. We have a full interview last time we saw each other, but now here we're going to talk. Let's remind them all about the imaginary voyages of Edgar Allan Poe and other Hocus Pocus.
Yes, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have a Houdini Silver Dollar Misfits trade paperback coming up. And that's for fans of like Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo meets the Hardy Boys.
Scooby-Doo meets the Hardy Boys.
Yes. With a little bit of Harry Potter thrown in there.
With Houdini.
So,
yeah. Nice.
Houdini's awesome.
You do a lot of, I guess in the literary sense, it would be considered almost historical fiction.
Yes.
Historical fantasy.
I do.
You do a lot with that. What drew you to telling that kind of a story?
I love history.
Uh-huh.
I love mythology. To me, they say that truth is stranger than fiction. And
he writes about Edgar Allan Poe. He ain't kidding.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I found it very interesting myself. I love history. I love to research. I love to read. So, I mean, Edgar Allan Poe, know.
Yeah, if you were going to dive into something, that's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Because, Poe is I don't care what you like in modern times, whether you like mystery, suspense, horror, or whatever. If you're looking at modern dark storytelling, we owe all of it.
Oh, yeah.
We owe all of it to Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
He probably dreamed darker and made it okay to dream dark.
Yes, he did.
Because he told some amazing stories that they were terrifying. They were, but they were truth. They were honest stories,
right?
About people and how they react to things, right. And
we can all identify with it.
Yeah, we really can. And again, like I said, he kind of made it okay to identify with the darker side of ourselves.
Sure.
Because up until then, everybody was trying to, you have Dickens who's trying to make us better people.
Right.
He's telling dark stories in London, but he's trying to make us better people, so that it always ends on that, if you had done this, it would have been better,
Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe is just, no, you're going to die, man.
Yeah.
In fact, if you see your name in an Edgar Allan Poe book, enjoy it, because it's not going to last.
Exactly.
You're gone really soon. So, tell us about Edgar in your stories. What have you done with Edgar Allan Poe? Where have you sent him?
Well, it's in the last years of his life. He's living in the Bronx at the Bronx Cottage, and we got to go there a couple of years ago at New York Comic Con.
How cool is that, man? You get to go to hang out in the Bronx at Edgar Allan Poe's house.
That's pretty awesome.
It was great. I've never felt so connected to him as I did in the cottage.
All right, no one has ever used that sentence before, ever. I've never felt so connected to Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Wes Craven hasn't even used that sentence.
I think Guillermo del Toro may have.
May have, yeah.
May have. He's more of a Lovecraft guy, but you got to give it up to Poe.
Yeah. So this is later in life?
Yes, it is. Okay. It's near the end of his life, and just everything has made him crack. His wife has died. He was failing in literature. I mean, he was not making very much at all. He made $25 off The Raven. I mean,
which is one of the probably harkens as one of the all-time best horror stories ever told.
Absolutely.
And $25.
Yes.
Now, in fairness, that was at a time when $25 was worth a lot more than $25 today, but that's still the equivalent of maybe, $150 today?
Yeah, it was not much.
Yeah.
And his wife was dying of consumption, so he had to care for her and, provide a place for her to live, so... But everything has broken him. So he goes to sleep and he dreams. And we talked about this last time. What would you dream about in the 1800s? You didn't have movies. You didn't have television. You would dream about what you had read. Yeah. Dream about the different stories. He was big into mythology. So I draw from all the mythologies, Greek, Egyptian even. He loved Egyptology. And Norse mythology as well.
Wow, fantastic.
You never know who you're going to run into here.
Got anybody online? Anybody?
Odin?
Yes, actually, that's very true. Yes. There were a lot of Poe references in the following. It really was it's kind of a modern, they took a lot of Poe ideas and brought them into today.
Yes.
And twisted them around a little bit.
Right.
Made them fun for a modern audience.
Right.
Also, have you noticed, even the gore stuff? Mm-hmm. So, you go to Saw. A lot of his little gimmicks that he was doing are directly drawn from a Poe story.
Absolutely.
So it's very common now. Let's talk about the art here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about. And I'm going to hand the mic off to Josh while we go through some of the art, because you know more about that than I will ever know.
At Zavier'sManifestThyWill.com, do you crave solutions to your everyday problems? Get rich, find love, and become happy. Xavier, master of the dark arts, may have the powers you need to prevail. Don't give up because other spellcasters have failed you. At Xavier'sManifestThyWill.com, life does not have to be as hard as you see it. Xavier, an astrologist and psychic, carries out rituals and casts spells conscientiously, and he has the power to prevail in situations deemed impossible by other spellcasters. At ManifestThyWill.com, see for yourself the difference real magic can make. Go to ManifestThyWill.com today.
Joanne Fisher's The Spanish Doll. Secrets in Italy? Oh yes. Her beauty strikes him like a thunderbolt sent by the goddess Venus. When Fiore is given a peculiar gift, a Spanish doll, she is thrown into a whirlwind of entangled passion, money, secrets, and love. Get swept away today by Hangin' with Web Show featured author Joanne Fisher's The Spanish Doll. Available now on Amazon.com.
In the summer of 1953, private investigator Will Lucky Marks was working as the in-house private eye for Arcane Pacific Pictures. Trapped inside the studio with the killer, Lucky must find the killer before time runs out. Lot 28. Own it today. Available iTunes and Amazon.com.
Change your life with Ray K Distance Energy from Energy Right Now.
What is Ray K?
Well, Ray K Distance Energy is positive energy transferred over distance by Ray K Energy practitioners to help you heal and live your best life.
How will Ray K help me?
Ray K Energy transfers can help increase your income, better your health, help you lose weight, even stop smoking. It can be used to buy or sell real estate, even find lost items.
Wow, Ray K Energy seems pretty powerful.
It is, and you can start calling on Ray K Energy today. Just reach out to practitioner Leah Schiller online at energyrightnow.wordpress.com.
Leah Schiller, where can I find her online again?
Unlock your potential today with Energy Right Now at energyrightnow.wordpress.com.
Hi, I'm Cosplay Michael with the Hangin with Web Show, and you're listening to Krypton Radio. And remember, cosplay's for everyone.
Sure.
Do you recognize the artist?
It looks familiar.
Juan Ferreira.
Oh, okay.
He's actually drawing Punisher Kill Crew right now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
He's a good friend. We met through Zuda. Have you ever heard of that, Zuda?
It sounds familiar.
It was done by DC Comics, where they were trying to get people, into web comics and everything.
Okay.
So I won 1 month. So I had a book published by DC, and so did Juan. So we became good friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Good,
So,
I get to come to your chair.
And then if you look on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Very
look at that
cool.
coloring.
I love that. That is awesome.
Luis Cerniowski is the artist.
Okay.
And I've known him for a long while, too. When I originally published The Surreal Adventures of Edgar Allan Poe, which is what the book is originally called,
okay,
we got a Harvey nomination. We got an
Wow.
Eagle Award. I lost the Eagle Award to Alan Moore.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm fine with that, because
Right.
Alan Moore.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I write comics.
Oh, very
thanks
cool.
to Alan Moore. Swamp Thing Annual #1.
Wow. Yeah.
So that was it. I was like, I want to do this.
That's
I
awesome.
want to write comics.
Can I take a look?
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I want to. It's always cool. I'm a cover art. I love the cover art. That's usually I'll just buy comics just to have the cover art.
Oh, sure.
And this is a very nice one. It really catches your attention because, it almost looks like he's a little bit Captain America with the shield and everything and the sword. So this is very cool. The style is wow.
Yeah. Luis is an extremely talented guy. He's doing
Very
a book
cool.
for Scout Comics now, I believe.
Ooh,
but
I love the skull.
He actually drew a book that won a Bram Stoker.
Okay.
So he is amazing.
That's awesome.
If you look at the coloring, and it's really a work of art. The
Oh,
book
yeah.
is with the notice around how the
Oh, yeah,
colors
it
work
changes.
together for
That's
mood.
really neat. I love when people take the time to do that kind of stuff.
Yes.
It's not just throwing the art on the page and making the comic.
Right.
It's really taking time, thinking about how everything's going to work together, and it just makes it an even better experience for the reader. That's
Right.
phenomenal.
I've always said that comic books are a marriage of literature and art.
Oh, yeah.
And so I really, that's my approach to comics. Pretty much anybody can write a superhero comic, but can you make a book that really touches people? That's always been my goal, is to
Oh, yeah. That
leave
is
an
phenomenal.
effect. And that's from Alan Moore, right? I can remember reading Swamp Thing and just either being terrified,
Oh, yeah.
or thinking about things that I was a teenager.
Right,
So
right.
I loved
Very
it.
cool. And you said you're already working on the second one of this?
We are.
That's
We are.
awesome.
We
How's that
finished-
coming along?
We finished issue 7. We're
Okay.
actually doing them as single issues. We've been kickstarting them.
Okay, very
and,
cool.
6 successful campaigns thus
That is
far.
awesome.
So we're working on fulfilling issue 6. I promise. I know I'm hanging out here with the web show, but we are working on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta do your media and all that good stuff to
Yes.
get new people in and everything like that. How do people find the Kickstarter so they can support this?
If they go to hpcomics.net,
Okay.
they will find us there, and you can sign up for a newsletter. We have a newsletter that I do with my wife and Rebecca. She snuck through here without getting caught on camera, but she's a great escape artist. But, yeah, so
Very cool.
Drop by hbcomics.net and find out what we're doing and where we're going to be. We're going to be at Emerald City Comics.
Oh, there you go.
Next weekend.
Very
next
cool.
Saturday.
That's great.
So,
Garrett and I were talking about your the logo. I love.
Yes.
I'm a graphic designer, so I work with logos and everything like that. And I don't know why your logo just catches my eye. Like every time, because we saw the poster earlier, and then when I'm seeing it on here, it's just it's a very cool, like simple logo, but it's very eye catching still.
Peter Steiner.
Okay.
He's the man who designed it.
Oh, awesome.
He is fantastic with logos, and he also designed the graphic novel, Peter Steiner.
Oh, you got your fancy mic now?
I'm going to at the moment. I don't at the moment.
Uh-oh.
I have a fancy mic, but it doesn't send sound anywhere.
That's the main part of mics.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no. What are you going to do? Very cool. And where did the name Hocus Pocus Comics come from?
Now I should be able to be heard.
Well, I love the idea of imagination being magical.
Okay.
You know, that's where the magic comes from, is from the imagination.
Very cool.
And so Hocus Pocus, you know, everybody loves the movie, right?
Oh,
Hocus
yeah,
Pocus.
because that's automatically where I went to, was the movie.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and the short version is HP Comics.
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
When I think of
good.
the photograph stuff and the printing and everything, so it kind of works in with that too. Because I work at a sign shop and we have all of our printers are HP, so
that's cool.
that's usually what I think of.
All right.
Very cool.
Guys, let's...
Are you on?
I don't know. Am I on? Is this thing on? I said that, but I'm not looking at anything.
Can anybody hear Garrett?
It's on. I know that because I can see the red light. Let's take a look. I'm gonna be right here. I'm still talking.
Wow, this is
can hear me
really
here.
live.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear me here. How about you?
We kind of just wing it at some of these sometimes, and this is like the first time we're doing the bigger blue style of incorporating Hangin with myself, the cosplaying. So it's been a very interesting day.
So far. Wow. Yeah.
And hopefully it'll relax a bit and we can have a nice dinner later.
Oh, there's food.
I was hoping so.
Oh, I'm good with that.
The artist has to eat every so often.
They feed you?
Every so often. That's how I stay so skinny, because it's like once a month.
He's got a much better agent than I do.
No, Bunny just knows I get angry when I don't get fed.
Oh, he said that's the secret. It doesn't work with me because I get angry anyway. So, Dwight, thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with us, buddy.
My pleasure.
We're going to catch you up later, get another interview for the YouTube channel if you don't mind.
No, yeah, sure.
That'd be great. Thank you so much for hanging out. Guys, check out Dwight MacPherson online with Hocus Pocus Comics and the Imaginary Voyages, plural, I got that finally, of Edgar Allan Poe and more. There's more, too. Lots. He's got the more happening.
A lot of mo.
There's a lot of mo.
A lot of mo.
A lot of mo. Go check it out. Dwight, thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming on over and hanging out with us. I will grab the mic from you. All right, we're good. Absolutely. There's no sneaking. She's got us covered from every angle. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate your time. All right. That was awesome. That was awesome. No, you're good. You're good. We're still live.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
We're still live. We're going. It is 12:22. We got 7 minutes or so. and then we're going to take a little break. And then we'll come back on in a little while with some live painting. Actually, maybe we'll just leave the cameras up and roll them around so they can see the audience.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I got about a half hour till I start painting.
Yeah.
I start stretching.
There's an exercise regimen beforehand?
There's definitely some stretching, especially with the right, both shoulders. But I've been having a little, pain issues.
Well, this is 3 hours. This is a marathon pain.
It's going to be a while. I may take a break in the middle because we're here till 6. But I've been, I've learned the hard way if I don't stretch beforehand, because when you're doing these paintings, you're very stiff and staying in, just in a tight spot. So if you don't stretch beforehand, you are so tight and done afterwards.
Wow,
it's terrible.
All right. Hey, John Hannon's on here, man. How are you,
very
man?
Cool.
We were just talking about we were just talking about you earlier, man. We were talking about Funny to Informing and all the great podcasts that you can check out.
Yes.
Right here on the Hangin with Mo Show Facebook page. you could probably find a link to one of these guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, and put your link up, John, to everything.
Yeah, John,
funny
drop
to
your
inform
link down there. Normally, Sage would do it, but she's particularly lazy today. And so she doesn't really want to.
She's gonna pull a Mia on you and throw a bottle at your head.
She's like, they're on strike or something. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I am not agreeing to this at all.
No, not at all. He's not going.
I like my life.
Yeah.
But no, I had an awesome time with Funny to Informing this past Thursday. I live painted while we podcast because they are working with a new group, Amplified Network, I believe it is.
Wow.
And we went to a person's house. His name is Amp. He's a very nice gentleman. I got to meet him. And we sat down, and they have the multi-camera system just like you guys have. So one camera was pointed to them and their table. The other camera was pointed to me with the painting. And we were able to go back and forth. We chatted. It was a very new experience for all of us because they've never had live painting on during the show.
Oh, wow.
I've never tried to podcast and live paint at the same time. They said I did a good job.
Yeah, see that?
The only thing I would change is I
have when we get done doing our sit down here.
Yes.
I have to go to a panel.
Yes.
So I'm going to mic you up.
Okay.
So that you can run your painting.
Uh-oh.
You know? So guys, be sure to stay in the chat here and leave it on and share. We're going to just go. Let's just go.
I'll bring up my tablet so I can see the conversation.
Yeah, we'll just go all day and see what happens, and we'll come back on and off and see. Yeah, it'll be.
Hey,
hello,
what's up, Christian? How are you?
Christian Basil, where are you, brother? You're like
He's napping.
40 minutes from here, man. Come on down and hang out. We are hanging out at Fandom Kissimmee.
Fandom Kissimmee.
I always do that backwards. It's Fandom Kissimmee.
Was there anything that was the other way around that we keep doing it, or are we just really bad at that?
I think we're just not very bright.
Okay, that works.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. I think it really comes down to you frame pretty pictures.
Yep. And you talk.
I ask people questions and they talk.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't actually have to do the thinking.
It's interesting doing this because you just went, here, take the mic and ask questions. I'm like, I don't know what to ask.
You're an artist. Ask an art question.
I pretend to be an artist half the time. I can do the things I can't talk about.
Well, I pretend to be a talk show host, so, it works.
It works.
It's like Dwight said, it's all about your imagination, brother.
Yes. But yeah, it was very nice to meet him. The comic looks amazing.
It is.
I was checking that. We were showing off the inside a little bit. It was very cool. They take I never even thought about it. If you go through the book, as the story continues, the color around the artwork changes on the page. So as you go through the story, different things like they're outside, it's a lighter color. Then it looked like they went into a cavern, or it almost looked like they went into hell. I'm not sure. I'm just going by pictures.
It's Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, but then it's a very dark purple. So it goes with the feel.
So
and
the tone changes, the colors change with the tone of the story.
I never thought about that. That was fascinating because a lot of comics, the artwork's all the way out, or there's white backgrounds or stuff. I've never thought about changing the color
using
of
the background and everything to change the tone of the story.
It was very cool, very interesting, and it's given me new thoughts on it.
It really is. You guys, with a paintbrush or a pencil and ink or whatever, visual artist is still a storyteller. Your pieces tell a story.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how different artists use different techniques to tell that story, and using that background shift in color dynamics or. Oftentimes, they'll change the whole palette.
Oh, yeah.
So if the cave is going to a more purple color, then you'll notice all the things in front of it are less contrasted.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so the whole panel it's amazing to me to watch
cool.
the use of a color palette to
even
tell
if you're doing different brush strokes or something. I mean, you've seen a lot of my paintings, and I do a lot of different styles. And like even this one behind here, Cosplay Michael, I went back to my older style with the crazy brush strokes.
This is a lot more linear. There's a lot of light, a lot of line space. Whereas over here with the KK symbol, we're doing a lot more splatter, there's a little more. It feels freer. Although I've seen you do it, it's not any.
It's very thought out.
The discipline isn't any different.
No.
But the overall aesthetic when you're done is much different.
Oh yeah,
guys, I have to take off. I have to go. I have a panel to do. I'm going to go help the guys over here do comics in the classroom.
Awesome.
We will talk to you next week. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for tuning in. Come on back later and see who we're hanging with next.